This is Marcelito Pomoy, You Raise Me Up, which is originally by Josh Groban. So this is a cover by Marcelito. I'm so excited to do this. We've had Marcelito on the channel before. I've done The Prayer by Celine Dion and Andrea Bocelli, but he sang it. And then I've done Con te partirò, which he sang, and then The Power of Love. So I have become obsessed with Marcelito because he sings both vocal parts of the male and female voice types, which is really, really impressive. And we haven't had him in a while, so I wanted to bring him back onto the channel with this beautiful song called You Raise Me Up. So here we go. Marcelito Pomoy, You Raise Me Up. Let me know what you guys like and what you don't like. And if anybody has any other info, please let me know. And let's do this. Here we go.
When I am down in all my soul, so weary, when troubles come in my heart burden me, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Okay, so far I like it. It's beautiful. It's not like super impressive like his other things were because he was doing the two voice types kind of thing. So it's kind of his voice very exposed and very raw, which is not usually what we hear from him. I mean, we get to hear his voice usually like in those multiple facets and like switching off really quickly, which is like the wow factor immediately. So like here I can tell like there's like, how do I say this? He's not trained, so you can hear that aspect of it. He still has a beautiful voice, but I think he would benefit with some like lifting of the soft palette and getting a little bit more of the operatic quality into this song, or the classical crossover quality into this. Let me show you what I mean. You can hear it in the voice.
Mountains, you raise me up.
That's actually really good.
To walk on stormy seas. I am strong.
So like he goes like, I am strong, instead of like, I am strong. If he got his support up a little bit and just gave himself a little bit more resonance space, I think he would do even better with the lifted soft palette, just for that more classical crossover song, because he's kind of singing it in like a poppy kind of a way here. Let me show you another place as an example.
When troubles come.
So there, he sings, let me do it with some reverb for you all. So, when troubles come, versus when troubles come, just some more, hold on. Just some more resonance so that he has that in his voice would be really nice to hear. And that just comes with training and like understanding how that kind of sound is produced. Let's keep on listening.
So worry when troubles come in my heart burden me, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
Okay, somebody in the comments says, I feel dumber than normal as I don't understand most of what you were explaining because I have no training either. That's totally fine. The majority of people who watch my channel actually don't have training and are trying to figure out kind of what's going on. So let me also explain it a little bit more in like terms that maybe are less classically educated and more just like to give you an understanding of what I'm saying. So listen to what he's doing here.
Walk on stormy seas. I am strong.
So do you hear, I am strong? Like if you listen, you can hear how it's, that's where the placement is, am strong, which is kind of like a Broadway placement-ish, and it has like, it's not super vibrato, it doesn't have a higher sound, versus if you do it kind of in a more classical crossover sense, which is like, when I say lifting the soft palate, if you pretend to kind of like yawn or like talk like Mickey Mouse, hello, then you kind of raise that soft palate versus here where you're talking, lift the soft palate so that you sound like that, like it's like a yawning or like a hooting. And that's what I mean by lifting the soft palate. If he did that and then put his resonance where it is already with the Broadway sound, he would have a little bit more space and it would just give it that more classical crossover quality that you would expect from this kind of a song. So instead of, let's listen to what he does one more time.
I am strong.
So instead of, I am strong, you add that little yawning quality to it. I am strong, strong. So that it just gets that little, and with the, where is it? With the reverb that I'm looking for, where is it? There it is. So instead of,
I am strong.
So instead of, I am strong, I am strong. That kind of a thing, if that makes sense. And that just goes into the classical crossover quality that we're all kind of expecting from this song, like I said. Let's continue listening. Denny says, but I don't think he is trying to be a classical singer. Is he more of a Broadway pop crossover singer? He is, but the thing is that he does like imitation work, which is specifically what I'm looking for in here. So he's kind of trying to sound like Josh Groban. And just because he's just not singing it exactly in that classical crossover tone. I think he's looking for that, and I think it would be a good sound for him to accomplish for this song specifically, because it is that kind of a style. And I don't think he's like necessarily going for the poppy kind of singing. I think he's more going for like imitation work or stylistic kind of, accuracy, if that makes sense. So let's keep on listening.
I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be. When I am on your shoulders,
Nice head voice.
raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up
I'm really fascinated by his raise vowel because he did it the first time too. He goes like a, you raise me, you raise. He like pulls it into his, like into the back of his mouth. I'm not exactly sure what he does. Let me listen one more time. Wait.
So I can stand on mountains. You raise me up.
Do you hear that? You raise me up. He like literally pulls back for a second. You raise me up. And then he goes forward suddenly into like this super bright sound of the Broadway kind of singing. It's very interesting. So he has that like, oh, that kind of strength for the operatic kind of sound. And it's very, very fascinating to listen to. So he has that. I just want him to apply it to more of the sounds throughout the voice. You know what I mean? Throughout this entire song would be really, really cool. But he has it. It's got potential, guys. The potential is there, Mr. Potential Opera Singer. Let's keep on listening.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
Y'all, he sounds really, really good. I like him a lot. He has a long way to go, I think, but he sounds fantastic already because his voice is just so strong and he's just got this really great ability to just like pull it out when it needs to be out. You know what I mean? And also, I love his pronunciation. He's doing really great. He's changed the way that he sings. I noticed one person wrote that he opens his mouth more now. Yes, he does. You can see that he's developed like a much more space for his vowels. Before, when you used to watch him sing, he would be like, every night and night, like everything was closed and like, you know, and this time now you can see to walk on stormy seas, like all of that kind of stuff. And then also like mountains, you can hear he's brightening the vowels. He's really going for all of those really bright, like Italianate vowels, which is really cool. Let's keep on listening.
Then I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
His breath support.
I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Nice. I really like that a lot. I think that he sounds really, really great. The only thing is like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like, I don't know. I want him to feel a little happier. He seems very serious. It could be because he's really focused on getting the notes right. You know what I mean? But for some reason, he's not smiling. You know what I mean? I don't know. I felt a lot of love from him before when he was singing, and now this time he's like very, I don't know, focused and serious. So I want to see some more of what he's been doing recently. Also, when is this from? I have to check out when this is from. This is from September 17th, 2020. So this is not that long ago. This is like a year and a little bit ago. So it's not that long ago, but it's really interesting to hear how his voice is developing and what he's kind of up to and how he's doing. So fascinating stuff, guys. Shall we do another one? Do you guys want to hear another one? We love. I think we should do another one. I hope y'all like this one. Yeah, the personality isn't really there on this performance. Yeah, it just seems like the joy isn't there. He's kind of either he's really, really focused or he just like isn't feeling great in this moment. What the heck? Yep. Yes, it's very reserved. All right, let's do another one. Let's see if he's better in another performance of the same song. This is from his AGT finals. So let's look this up. There we go. Let's see. This is from January 30th, 2020. So this is a little bit earlier than that, right? Or at least this is when that was posted. Let me put this back into normal kind of thing. Hold on. I'm going to refresh it one more time. Do, 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 do. There we go. All right. So this is AGT, the Champions finalist. Marcelito Pomoy sings You Raise Me Up on Wow Wow Win. So I'm really excited to see this. Type a 1 if you guys watched AGT. Have you guys watched America's Got Talent? Nolan is asking, does the style of the song maybe affect the singer's personality? Yes, but not in terms of like why he would be not smiling. For this song, you would be smiling. It seems he might be trying a bit too hard, constricting his chords to keep with the quiet, mellow feeling. This doesn't always allow the sound to come out. It can sound strained. Yes, that is true, Katrina. All right, so a lot of you have watched AGT. I used to watch AGT when I was younger too. All right, let's do this, guys. AGT, the Champions finalist Marcelito Pomoy sings You Raise Me Up. Let's see how this version is in comparison to the one we just watched. Here we go. Let me know what you guys like and what you don't like, and let me know if there's anything else we need to know. Weary.
When troubles come in my heart burden me, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me.
Interesting. So already in this performance, and sorry guys, I can't boost the volume. That's as loud as it goes. But already in this performance, you can kind of hear the difference. It's interesting because here he does sound like he's using the classical crossover technique. You can hear the when I am down. Like you can hear more of that when I am down, down. He's using more of that space in his chords. Sorry, I'm not a bass, so I can't sing that low. But he's singing in that more forward position with the resonance and the lifted soft palette. So that's really, really beautiful in comparison to the other You Raise Me Up video that we watched, which you should check out as well if you haven't watched it. But you can hear the difference in the way that he's singing this. And then also, I don't know, like it's interesting because it seems like he's worked on it a lot to make it sound better, but there's a little bit of pitchiness, there's a little bit of like wavering, you know what I mean? It's not an easy song to sing, and honestly for somebody who's not trained, it can be really, really difficult to pull off. So it's a hard song to sing. That's all I'll say. Let's keep on watching. That's really beautiful.
Then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I
A little bit flat.
stand on mountain. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
What are they doing there? Are they... Is this for a charity? This looks like it's for a charity. Does anybody know what that is? I can't see what the shirts say. Looks like they're packing stuff. Does anybody know? I can't see it. Does anybody know? Yes, it does seem more subdued, and it is because of the volume, but also he is not singing out as much as he was in the other one. Huh. Okay, I don't know if anybody knows why they're packing stuff. This might be for a charity. Does anybody know? I can't tell. I can't see what the shirts say. I wish I could figure it out. Well, all right, let's keep on going. If anybody figures out what this charity is for, let me know. I'll be honest, this is not my favorite performance by him. I think just being a soloist is really, really a difficult thing to do, and he has a really special talent with those voice switches, the imitation vocal switches. And I think those songs that we heard initially are really, really, really impressive, which is probably why they exploded so much. But he has a little bit of weakness in the training aspect of it. I know we've talked about it, and he's not trained at all. But in this video, it kind of really shows, you know what I mean? I don't mean to talk badly, because I really love him and I wanted him to do really well in this. But for not being trained, he's doing great. But it's kind of like, you can hear it in the breath support, you can hear it in the pitchiness, you can hear it in just various elements. But it's still a beautiful thing to listen to and hear somebody appreciating this kind of music. So let's keep listening. And I love this kind of music. It's so good. When I am on your shoulders, you raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be. Nice. Amazing. Well, that's so fun. It was for disaster relief in the Philippines. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. That's really, really awesome. I love that there's a cause behind this, because it's really, really good to have those kinds of, just to make things important and to make music function as like a way to heal the world and do all that kind of stuff. I love being able to give back with my voice. And so, I have my own cause, which is the American Cancer Society mugs that we have on my channel. For those of you who don't know, I have these mugs that I painted myself, and that I sell on my channel, which all the proceeds go to the American Cancer Society of. So if you want to support a cause of my own, get a mug. My grandparents unfortunately passed away of cancer, so I want to give back in that way and support the Cancer Society, especially because everybody that we know is basically affected by this terrible, terrible disease. So I have that. And so I'm really happy that he's doing another kind of cause as well on his own. It's really, really nice to see somebody who's giving back with their voice. And yeah, that was awesome. I think that I would love to hear some more of his singing. I think a really good singing coach at this point would be really, really good for him, just to get those like little technical fixes, because it's not a lot that you have to do to like fix it up enough to sound really like in the right position. But it's a hard song to sing, guys. It's a very hard song to sing. It's hard for me to sing, so I can imagine how hard it is for him to sing. So the fact that he's not trained and he's doing it, it's really, really, really fantastical. I love it. So yeah, I hope y'all liked it. Yes, and thank you so much for hitting that like button. I really, really appreciate you. And I'm so glad that you guys could join me for this. And now I need you all to type a 5 if you're going to join us on Twitch for our next reaction to Marcelito Pomoy. Type a 5 if you're going to head to Twitch with us. Because on Twitch, we're going to do another reaction to Marcelito Pomoy. Do you guys want to see another reaction to Marcelito? Then you have to join us on Twitch. I'm going to have people put on the link into the stream, Roscoe and Thomas, and we also have it in my pinned comment. So wherever you're watching, my pinned comment has a link to the Twitch stream, and it's not going to be just Marcelito. It's going to be a whole bunch of other reactions as well. So make sure you click on those links, either the one that Roscoe just posted or the one that's in my pinned links. Make sure you click on those links. It'll be a fun evening of reactions, and Marcelito Pomoy right now is going to happen. So I want to see you all on the Twitch right now. Right now. Are you guys ready for it? I'm so excited. Let me see who's joining the Twitch, and then everybody go on the Twitch and give me a hello on there. I want to see you all. See you all in the Twitch. I'm about to get off here, and then I will join on there. You won't see me yet as soon as you get in there, but as soon as I get off of here, you will see me right after that. So be prepared. I shall be going online in a couple of short seconds. All right. So I want to see you all on there. Let's see who's over there. We've got... Let's see. We've got Nate. We've got Thomas. We've got Bart, we've got Denny, we've got Jerry, we've got Dorky, we've got Jakob, we've got William, we've got Mr. Twisted Frenzy over there. Everybody else heading on over there. Fantastical. And if you're new on there, make sure you type a chat so that we can say that you're new and see you on over there, all right? And thank you, Trixie, for the 100 bits. All right, y'all. Make sure you join the Twitch if you want to see the next Marcelito Pomoy reaction right now. All right. We're going to be doing Never Enough. And I have surprises, guys. We're going to be opening gifts right now from the channel. So thank you so much. Get on over there, all right? I'll see you there. Bye. Come to the Twitch. We're on there right now. See you there. Bye.